Hey everyone, I thought today we could have just a bit of a chat video and I can talk about what I'm working on as well as ask you all a question. So I had to go find a 40-inch US 10, 40-inch US 10 so that I could pick up the edging for my sweater that I'm working on. What do you think? What do you think? I like it. I like it. Hang on a moment. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? Yeah, nice. Anyway, I'm also trying out a new camera stand that will hopefully follow my movements a little bit better. And I don't know. I don't know if I like it yet or not. So there. Anyway, this is what I'm working on, and now I have to pick up the edging on the sweater. So I had to get out a longer needle. So this one is a 40-inch. This is a 40-inch needle because I think I was working on a 24-inch. The 24-inch was definitely not going to cut it. This is a long edging, and yeah. And then I couldn't decide what to do. So should I do a shawl collar? Should I do a zipper? Should I do a regular collar? Should I do buttons? I don't know. I can't decide. I've had shawl collar and buttons proposed a couple of times by some friends. So I don't know yet what I want to do with this. But this is the chunky sweater, and I will need some people to test knit this for me very soon. And it is a top-down raglan style. And let me see if I can zoom down. There we go. And there's the cable. So anyway. Ooh, I'm learning how to use the joystick too. This is really entertaining. So I don't know. This is kind of a fancy camera stand. We shall see if I keep this or not. Anyway. Let's see, what else do I need to tell you about this? So this guy, when I make my sleeves, I always put in these locking stitch markers and then I move them. So I make one sleeve and I put the locking stitch markers in it. And then as I knit the second sleeve to make sure that I have the same number of rows and decreases, I go ahead and I put those locking stitch markers in on the second sleeve. And I will take those out, of course, before I'm completely finished with this. But that's okay. So anyway, chunky sweater. I'm really tired today too. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm very tired today. It's been very cold and very icky, and I don't like it. We had 2 days of relative warmth, and now we're back to the terrible, icky cold. So I'm not enjoying this, and I'm really looking forward to more nice, warm weather-ish, warm-ish. Like, I don't need it to be 80 degrees in January. That is not my thing. But, you know, above freezing would be nice. Above freezing would be nice. Anyway, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about picking up and edging too. So a lot of times, when you have made a sweater and you are getting ready to put your edging on, you need to do either a 3 stitches for every 4 rows or 2 stitches for every 3 rows kind of formula. And some patterns will tell you exactly how many stitches you should be picking up. I like to give you guidelines and say approximately this many stitches. But because your row gauge may be very different from mine, I just prefer to keep it a little more open. A little more open. Anyway, so here I am. I have my sweater, and I can go ahead and pick up stitches for my edging, even though I haven't fully decided if I should do a shawl collar or not. I thought about doing like a picked up integrated edge as I went along, but I don't think that's what I want with this. I want a little more traditional sweater, something that's a little easier for you to accomplish than that. So Yeah. No, I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and pick up stitches. And I think I'm going to do a pick up 3. So I've put 3 stitches here on my needle. Skip a row. And then it'll be pick up 1, 2, 3, skip a row. Pick up 1, 2, 3, skip a row. And I'm going to keep doing this all the way up around the edge of my sweater, even when I get all the way up here to the neckline edge. I'm still going to do that. So that's why I needed the much longer needle, much longer cable, I guess, on my needle. And this one is the 40-inch. They do make longer ones. This happened to be what I had in stock, so I took one out of the shop. It is the advantage to having a shop in your house, but it's also a disadvantage because I have so much stuff in this house for the shop. Anyway, and Tina knows exactly what that is like. So I'm just picking up 3 stitches, skipping 1, pick up 3 stitches, skip 1. And when I say I skip 1, what I mean is that as I am doing this, you can kind of see it's 1, 2, 3, and then there's a little bit of a hole. It won't be a hole when we go back and we actually knit this. It'll just look a little bit like there's a hole every 3 stitches until we're done. Or until we've knit like 2 rounds, and then it'll all kind of mesh together and it looks fine. But you need to do this, what's the word I want? Percentage pickup, I guess. I don't know. That's not really a good explanation. But you need to make sure that you are doing this percentage-wise pickup so that you don't end up with too many stitches and your edging doesn't bow outwards. We want it to be a little bit tighter. Usually I would have gone down a needle size, so I would say, oh, go to like a 9. But I really do not enjoy knitting this yarn on a 9. It's a chunky. I like it much better on a 10 or a 10.5. So I am going to stick with my 10s because my hands will be much happier. If you like a little tighter edging on your sweaters, you could go down. Like I'll put that in the notes on the pattern that I chose to stay with the same size for this reason, but you can take it down just a little bit, make it a little bit tighter, keep that edging a little bit tighter. So it's totally up to you. Anyway, so I'll keep working on that. But then I have some things in the back behind me here. The Leafy Lisa shawlette. I would very much like to do a knit along with this pattern. So I just really confused the camera too. So I am trying to decide if I, sorry about that. I'm trying to decide if I want to do Leafy Lisa in orange. Maybe an orange Leafy Lisa. Orange? No. A red Leafy Lisa. This golden yellow Leafy Lisa. Or a green, which is what I did it in the first place. So what do you think? This is the question for you all. Beyond, should I do a shawl collar or not? But green. Yellow. This one's ripe wheat. This is grass and ripe wheat. Garnet, which is red. Orange carrot. Which color? Which color should I do for Leafy Lisa? That's the question. What do you guys think? I can't decide. I don't know what I want. I also don't like it when it does that. Anyway, I can't decide. I can't decide what it is that I want. Red, orange, green, or yellow for Leafy Lisa. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment, and I may or may not listen to your comments, but I'm going to choose one of these 4 colors. One of these 4 colors is going to be my Leafy Lisa. And remember, I'm going to start that on January 29th. So right at the end of the month, if you want to join in, you can grab just a copy of the pattern or a full kit online. It's already up on atwistedpico.com. So I don't know. What do you guys think? like I was kind of leaning towards carrot. I'm not going to lie. I like this color and I don't get to use it very often. And so I was really looking forward to trying out some of these, but I don't know. So that's why this is up here in the back, because I wanted to talk about it. I also have my copy of the Knitter's Handy Book of Top-Down Sweaters by Ann Budd. This is an amazing book if you like to knit sweaters at all. Not even if you want to design sweaters, but if you like to knit sweaters at all, this is an awesome book. Yes, there are patterns in here, but more importantly, Anne went to the work of putting down all kinds of stuff, measurements and gauge and these fabulous little chart things for, like, if you have a sweater that's got 7 stitches to the inch and it's 50 stitches, or excuse me, 50-inch bust, then each cardigan front will have 78 stitches at the end of whatever you've done to get there. So I love that I just love this book. I love this book. I cannot recommend this book enough. We sell this in our shop. I talk about it a lot. I turned Tina onto this one. This is an awesome book. And it is my jumping off point for a lot of my designs, where I go to kind of look at her numbers, and sometimes I use her numbers and sometimes I adjust it a little bit depending on my stitch counts, depending on the sizing and the ease and things like that. But I use this book a lot as a starting point. So if you like to knit sweaters at all, I can definitely recommend that one. It's an awesome book. And Ann Budd is like just an amazing person. I haven't met her, but I know she's an amazing person. She's really, really nice. Anyway. Okay, well, that's kind of my chat thing for today. If you didn't know, I am teaching with the Lace Museum. So I have classes set up with them. I just started a new class this week that is chains, rings, and joins and tatting. My Pico class still has space left, so if you want to join that one, that's next month. And I also have a beginning Shetland knitting lace one next month with the Lace Museum. You can sign up for classes through their website. It's lacemuseum.org, I think. And I am teaching those classes. It's a ton of fun. And in fact, I just set up another class. We're going to do a project-based class. So we're going to make these guys, little tatted sunflowers. So this will be a project-based class. We're going to do it in June, so you have plenty of time to sign up for this one if you want to. And then I'm also teaching a lot of other places. So I am teaching at, what's the next one coming up? Hoosier Hills in June. I don't know what I'm teaching yet, but I know I will be teaching. At least I think I will be teaching. They like me as a teacher, so hopefully I'll be teaching. And then IOLI in July in Franklin, Tennessee at the conference, which is going to be a ton of fun. And then, let's see, July, Fiber U also in July. And then August, Palmetto Tat Days. I do have 2 classes with them. And then, let's see, September. I don't think I have anything September, October. November, I will be back at Ozark Fiber Fling. I will probably be teaching with them. I don't know if I've submitted my classes yet. I need to submit my classes to Ozark Fiber Fling. I love doing fun stuff there, new stuff. I like designing new classes for Ozark Fiber Fling. And then if you're in the St. Louis area, we have been meeting with the St. Louis Lacers as well. And I've been doing kind of continuing education classes with them in Mediterranean knotted lace. And we're going to transition into tatting once we get through Mediterranean knotted lace. So I'll be doing, kind of some extra hands-on lessons with them as well. Going to be a ton of fun. But if you'd like to get on that list, you can let me know. You can go to the website, contact Mary, because that's my local group. So Tina goes to the Portland Lace Society, and I go to the St. Louis Lacers. I am going to Branson. I was going to go like last weekend, actually, but we had a huge cold snap. Really nasty conditions, and I just didn't feel like traveling. I was worried about the animals and everything freezing, and as it is, I mean, we got down to like -9 here, Fahrenheit, -9 Fahrenheit. I think that's -21 Celsius. I looked it up, and that's cold. It was very cold. It was miserable cold. And I think a couple of the roosters actually got a tiny bit of frostbite on the tips of their combs, which, I mean, it happens, unfortunately, for my poor chickies. And they had a windbreak, and they had warm water, and they had a coop that they could go into. It's just miserable cold. The ducks are fine. The rabbits are fine. But the chickens, anyway, they'll live. They'll be totally fine. They will live. It's just the little edges of their combs. And they don't look terrible, so they might keep their combs. I don't know yet. I have to wait. It's a waiting game when you see the potential frostbite. It's just a waiting game. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, very cold. So I will actually be going to Branson next month now. So I'm going to go do a little pop-up shop in Branson. Tina will be at Winter Lace Conference, so she'll have stuff there. And of course, if you want to do some kind of online order and have like Tina take it for a pickup, you can do that. So we do offer pickup at Tina's place in Oregon as well as my place here in St. Louis. And then, you know, we always have free shipping at $85 plus. And I have a ton of new books. Ooh, speaking of new books. A ton of new books. Oh, have you seen this guy? This is the newest. I'm sorry, I'm like really loving on it. This is the newest book from Estonia. This is Helga Rutli Salid 2. And it is Haapsalu Shawls 2 from Helga. These books are all in both Estonian and in English. And they have, let me see if I can get the camera to focus. No. They have, I just freaked the camera out. They have really, really awesome charts as well. So big, beautiful, bold charts and photos. So if you are looking for these books, I do have this guy, which is the Helga Rutli Salid 2 in stock. I also still have a few of the Linda, the first Linda, and a few, I'm looking at my bookshelf, of the pink one, but I can't remember if the pink one was Linda 2 or not. Anyway, so I do have a few left. When Sarah publishes these, I hope it's Sarah. I could be pronouncing it wrong. Nobody tell them I pronounced it wrong. When they publish these, they do like a publishing run. And then I suspect, I don't know for sure, but I suspect that when they sell out of that initial publishing run, they don't publish any more of that copy. Like they don't do a reprint. So all of the books are currently out of print, except for, I have a Siri book maybe, and a Linda book, and now this one. But I think on their website, they only have 2 books that are still in print right now. One of them is this. So if you've been looking for those Estonian books, I'm sorry, we can't help you. I can't get all of the fabulous, like Haapsalu, the original Haapsalu Saal 2. I'm trying to think. Siri Rieman's book, the first one, the triangular knitted shawls of Siri Riemann, maybe? I don't know. I'm probably butchering her name as well, so I apologize for my poor pronunciation. I'm trying to think what else. They have like a whole host of books. I have every book in my personal library that they have published for Estonian lace knitting. It was something that was important to me, and so I made it a priority to collect them. But I will tell you that it is really hard to find the first few books now. They're out of print. If you're looking for them, your best bet is to just keep searching for them at basically resellers, book resellers, because we, regular retailers, cannot get them right now. I have high hopes that at some point in the future, maybe they will reprint, but I haven't asked. I haven't asked Marlies, so I'm not sure. Anyway, so lots of stuff going on. So sorry, this ended up being like a 20-minute chitty chat, but The big takeaway from this is, let me know what color I should make my Leafy Lisa shawl in. The red, the green, the orange, or the yellow. And don't forget to go order a kit or order a copy of the pattern at atwistedpicot.com. We will start working on this January 29th. I'm not going to go live or anything. I'll just put put videos up as I get started, and I'll give you some extra info as I get started as well. So anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care of yourselves mentally, emotionally, physically, and craftually, as I like to say. And yeah, I will do my best to keep putting up more videos. I get swamped under all of the other stuff I have to do. And when it's really cold out, so I have extra prep for the animals, that does not help. It just does not help. Anyway, don't forget to follow us, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And I will see you all later. Bye.